Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Dallas, Cowboys. Let's get to the news in the world of NFL rumors and major trade buzz. One story is starting to dominate conversations among Cowboys fans and NFL analysts alike: the potential acquisition of Justin Jefferson from the Minnesota Vikings. Now, before you get too excited, let's clarify that this is still in the realm of speculation, but the sources are pointing towards a very real possibility that could shake up the entire NFC landscape. And if you love the Dallas Cowboys, this is exactly the kind of move that could redefine their championship aspirations, especially considering what Jefferson could bring to the table. Justin Jefferson, as many of you know, has quickly established himself as one of the premier wide receivers in the league. His combination of route running, hands, and playmaking ability makes him a nightmare for defenses. In just his third year, Jefferson has already amassed over 6,000 receiving yards and 35 touchdowns, numbers that put him in the elite category among NFL receivers. His ability to generate explosive plays, especially in the red zone, is what makes him such a valuable asset. And right now, the Vikings are facing some tough choices with a 4-5 record, a struggling offensive line, and cap issues. Sources close to the situation, including insiders like Rossini, have indicated that the Vikings are weighing a bold move, trading Jefferson in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 draft. The Vikings are currently sitting at a cap hit of around $15 million for Jefferson, and with their focus on extending Darnold and rebuilding the roster, parting ways with their star receiver might be the best way to free up cap space and acquire future assets. It's a move that would certainly send shockwaves through the NFC North, but perhaps more importantly, it could give a team like the Cowboys a much-needed star on offense. Now, why would the Cowboys be so interested? Well, for starters, adding Jefferson would significantly enhance their already potent offense. Dallas has been solid offensively this season, but their passing game could use a boost, especially in the red zone where scoring efficiency can make or break playoff runs. Jefferson's ability to make contested catches, his YAC yards after catch, and his consistency, with a catch rate of over 60% and virtually zero drops, make him a perfect fit. His stats from 2025, even in just 9 games, are eye-popping. 51 receptions on 84 targets for 686 yards and 2 touchdowns. And if you look at his career totals, he's already surpassed 6,000 yards receiving, with a career PFF grade of 89.0, which is elite. What makes Jefferson an even more attractive target for Dallas is his all-around game. He's a multiple-time All-Pro, with a route-running efficiency that generates an average of 14 yards per target, and he's proven to be durable with minimal injuries. His profile is reminiscent of a prime Antonio Brown, but with less off-field baggage. His projected YPC, yards per catch, and yards after catch make him a matchup nightmare, especially for defenses trying to contain CeeDee Lamb. Jefferson's presence on the field would create mismatches, forcing defenses to double-team him, which would open up the rest of the Cowboys' offense, from Tony Pollard to the emerging tight ends. From a strategic standpoint, the Cowboys' management knows they need that extra edge to push them over the top. Their current WR situation has been decent, but not elite. PFF grades around 78.0, which, while respectable, isn't enough when you're chasing a Super Bowl. The addition of Jefferson could elevate their red zone efficiency from around 60% to well over 75%, giving quarterback Dak Prescott more options and confidence in critical moments. It's a move that could boost their EPA, expected points added, per pass by about 12%, based on his ability to generate mismatches and explosive plays. Now let's talk about the impact this could have on the NFC playoff picture. If the Cowboys manage to land Jefferson, their odds of making a deep run would skyrocket. From plus 12, 500 to as low as plus 5, 500 in Super Bowl futures, that's a massive shift in perception. Jefferson's ability to perform under pressure, especially against blitz-heavy defenses, makes him a true X-factor. His presence would help the Cowboys attack defenses in the intermediate and short game, creating more space for CeeDee Lamb and opening up opportunities for Pollard as well. And considering the current NFC landscape, which is full of unpredictable teams, having a weapon like Jefferson could be the difference between a first-round exit and a trip to the Super Bowl. Of course, there are valid reasons for the Vikings to consider trading Jefferson. With a cap hit of $15 million, they're focusing on extending players like Darnold and rebuilding their offensive line, which has shown wear and tear. Moving Jefferson now allows them to maximize draft picks and future flexibility. It also signals a rebuild mode, especially with a record of 4-5, where every game becomes a must-win for playoff hopes. The Vikings might be better off getting assets now instead of trying to compete with a roster that's facing some significant challenges. On the other hand, for the Cowboys, this move aligns perfectly with their ambitions. With a cap space of around $20 million, they have room to absorb Jefferson's contract, and the potential upgrade at receiver could be the missing piece to finally get them over the hump. If Jefferson joins forces with CeeDee Lamb, it creates a dynamic duo that defenses would struggle to contain, particularly because Jefferson's route running and yards after catch skills complement Lamb's playmaking ability. It's a combination that could elevate the entire offense to new heights, especially in high-leverage situations like the playoffs. Looking ahead, the impact of such a trade would extend beyond just the current season. It could influence the Cowboys' entire offensive philosophy, encouraging more aggressive play calling and forcing opponents to dedicate extra resources to stop Jefferson and Lamb. This could, in turn, create opportunities for Pollard and the tight ends to shine as defenses shift their focus. The Cowboys' coaching staff would have a plethora of options to exploit defenses more effectively, making them an even more complete and dangerous team. And don't forget the psychological boost for the Cowboys' locker room. Adding a player of Jefferson's caliber would send a clear message to the rest of the league and their own team that Dallas is all in on chasing a Super Bowl. It's the kind of move that energizes the entire franchise, from the front office to the players on the field. The fan base would be ecstatic, knowing that their team is making a bold statement, and the players would feel the added motivation to elevate their game. In summary, this potential trade, if it happens, could be a defining moment in the Cowboys' season. It's about more than just adding a star receiver. It's about reshaping their offensive identity and giving themselves the best shot at a deep playoff push. The Vikings might be motivated to move on from Jefferson for strategic reasons, but for Dallas, this could be the final piece needed to chase that elusive Lombardi trophy. With Jefferson's elite skills, combined with Dallas's talented roster and coaching staff, the possibilities are exciting and endless. It's a story that fans should keep a close eye on over the coming weeks because, if it materializes, it could be the move that sets the Cowboys apart from their NFC rivals. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you believe Jefferson will be wearing the star soon? Or do you think the Vikings will hold on to their star and look for other ways to rebuild? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. This is an exciting time for Dallas, and if this move happens, it could redefine the franchise's trajectory for years to come. Keep the faith, Cowboys Nation, because big things are on the horizon.